So my name's Clare, for those of you that don't know me, and today I want to talk to you about vision boards and goal boards, which I believe are two different things, and I'm going to explain why. I am a mad fan of vision boards. I love them. Firstly, it brings out the creative side in me, which I really like, and that helps me get calm, and it helps me to plan what I want to achieve with my life. So I love vision boards. I've been doing them for quite a number of years now. The first vision board I ever did, I actually just did on my mirror in my bedroom on my dressing table, and I literally just stuck pictures around the edge of the mirror, and that is one very simple way of doing a vision board. Today I'm going to show you, I've got a couple of examples of ones that I've got running at the minute, and then I've got an example of a business goal board that I also use as well. So why have a vision? Why have a vision, let alone a vision board? So we all, well, my belief is we all kind of rush through life, really, and sometimes we don't really stop and think, where is it we're going? You know, we've only got one shot at this. So where is it we're going? What are we aiming for? What is it that we want? And actually sometimes when we stop and just sit back and take a breath, it hits us that actually what we're going for is not what we really want, or actually what we want is closer than what we thought, or actually what we thought we wanted, it's not anymore, or we've already achieved it, or it's not what we want anymore and it's changed. And I do think we have to review and evaluate that quite often, because going somewhere without a purpose is kind of meaningless, really. You know, it's like when someone used to say, you know, oh, go for a walk if you want to lose weight. Well, when I had the dog, I was quite happy to go for a walk because I had a reason for it. Without the dog, just going for a random walk seems a bit crazy to me, because I kind of feel like, well, why? I'm happy to walk to go somewhere, or, you know, I live near a beautiful vale. I'm happy to walk with a goal of getting to the little river that's at the bottom, but just to randomly walk feels like I feel a little bit lost with that thought. And vision boards do exactly the same for me. I feel like I'm aiming for this. This is what I want. Now, people ask me, what makes a vision board work? Well, you can think what you like. To be honest, I don't really think it matters. Some people believe it's a higher power. Some people believe it might be their God. Some people believe it's the universe. I'm of the latter thinking. I like to think I'm asking the universe for things and it will deliver. If you've ever watched or listened or read The Secret, then that's kind of they talk about vision boards in that as well. And it is about putting out there, putting your intentions out to the universe, out to the world, out to the people that you're surrounded by. This is what I'm asking for. You know, and it might not be asking for much, but this is what I'm asking for. And you know, your mind, if you don't believe in the universe, you don't believe in higher powers, then actually just think about it as being your mind, because basically that's what we're doing. We're telling our brains, this is what I want. Now, the brain is an amazing thing, right? It's an amazing thing. If you tell it something, that's what it's going to work towards. And this works both ways. So if you tell it negative things, that's what you're going to get, right? So if you say to yourself, I can't do that because I'm shy, you can guarantee your brain is now looking in your little library inside your head going, okay, how can I prove to her that she's shy? Because that's what she wants me to do. She wants me to prove that she's shy. So I'm going to drag up every memory of every cringeworthy moment in your life to remind you that you're really shy. And actually, we can change that. We can stop that way of thinking. So by doing a vision board, what I'm saying to my mind is, this is what I really want. I really, really, really want this. I can feel it. I know what it's going to feel like when I get it. I'm excited. And in my little brain, it's working its way through its little library going, okay, that's what she wants. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I pull things up into her attention that are going to help her get that. And that's what I believe, why I believe vision boards work. So, you know, you can believe what you want about how it works, but really it's about belief. It is about belief and telling your brain what you want it to do. So you have to be very clear with what you're asking it for. Now, vision boards can look however you want them to look. Let me just check and see if I've got my iPad. One sec. This is what you get. Best laid plans for being organised. So here's one vision board that I have on my iPad. So this is my current work goal. These, you can't really see it very well, but these are all things that I want. So puppy dogs, new house. It's got, and it's got reminders on there for me of things I want to do. So things like how to bring these things in, and we'll talk about that later. But it's got all sorts on there. It's got, there's a picture that I took with my son while we were out. You can't really see it very well, but there's a picture that I took with my little boy while we were on the beach, and we were throwing pebbles into the water, and it made this splash. And at that moment, I just felt freedom. I just felt like I had no cares in the world. This was just a really pleasant, in the moment place to be. And that picture is on there to remind me that that's what I want. I want that feeling of freedom and of pure relaxation. So, you know, you don't have to ask for material things. You can ask for much more. I'm going to show you, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about the difference between goals and a vision. So for me, a vision is a long-term thing. It's something that I'm working towards, that's in the future, and it may be in the future in 6 months, 2 months, 4 years, doesn't really matter, but it's in the future. Goals for me are the little boxes that I tick that get me there. They're getting me to the future. Or they may be like little things, like little block things. So a vision to me is a big picture, and a goal to me is those little boxes that I'm ticking along the way. And this is why I do 2 types of vision boards. Well, I actually have 3. I have an electronic one that's on my phone all the time, and I see it repeatedly over and over again. This is a goal map board. Now, it might not make sense to you if you're not in my company, but this is all the little things. These are the little targets that I have for my business of a month. And as I go along, I colour them in. So I colour this little box in, and then I colour this little box in, and then I colour this little one in, and I colour this one. And that gives me a sense of achievement. So all the little things really, really matter. So we tend to go, I want a new house. I want a new house. Such a big vision. But actually, let's break that down. What do you need to do to make that happen? And it may well be, I need to set up a saving bank account. So that would be a little goal. That would be a little thing on my little goal map. I would have savings as one, and then out of that I would be coming up going, set up a bank account, colour it in, save £500, save £1,000, save. So I'm colouring it in as I go along. Every man and his dog's contacting me, because they always do when I do videos. Just the way it goes. Let's switch it off. And then I might say, okay, so we've done savings. We're going to cut off the savings as we go along. What else do I want to do? I want to think about, what does my house look like? What is my ideal house going to look like? And I might make a mini board just for my house. So what I might do is take pictures of a mini board and put them on a mini board that says my house is going to have a conservatory, it's going to have an electric shower, it's going to have a garden, it's going to have a garage, it's going to have 4 bedrooms, it's going to, whatever it is that you want. Now what I might do is I might say, I want to go and view houses. How many houses am I going to view? I might tick off how many houses I go and view, or all those things that you can break down. There's loads of things that you can break down. Buying your furniture, you know, check it, you know, if you're selling your house, all those little, how many people are going to come view my house this month? 5, and I'm going to colour them in as they go along. And it's not necessarily that you will colour them all in. It's not necessarily that you will hit every goal. It doesn't matter, because goals change, and they you know, they're not set in stone, they can change. And actually, if you're going down a path that you think, oh, hang on a minute, shouldn't be doing this, take them off, set a new set of goals. That's absolutely fine. Don't go for something that then you feel like, actually, it's not what I want. Don't keep going. Come back, because that's not a failure. That's you changing your views on what you want, and that's fine. You know, that's absolutely fine. So you can do a little goal, and I do these on, I stick this in my wardrobe because I open my wardrobe every single day. So it's in my wardrobe somewhere where I'm going to see it all the time. And that reminds me then, it reminds me of, don't forget, this is what you want. This is what you're asking for. This is what you want. Don't forget to take those steps to make this happen. So it's kind of like a visual reminder for me. It's kind of the same as writing a to-do list, you know, works in the same vein, it's just more creative. Then I have another, and you can see my light on this, but this is my business, I know it's back to front, but this is my business vision board. So currently we've got an incentive on to get a free holiday to Cancun, so that's on there. These are the different levels of the business that we can achieve, so they're on there. My team is called Team Red, so I found a picture of lots of ladies wearing red and I thought that was pretty cool. So that's on there. Parties that we run, that's on there. So all the things that I want are on my little team board, and literally all I do is this board, these are all pictures taken off the internet. So all I've done is I've gone on Google and I've typed in a word that is relevant to what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking I want team. I actually put in for this one, I put a group of ladies. I never put red, but a group of ladies wearing red came up and it just stood right out at me and I was like, that's the one. So you will get a feeling for that. You will be like, that's the picture I want. You know, and you may look through thousands of pictures, but that's the picture I want. But these are all taken off the internet. So you don't have to have thousands of magazines to do this. You can do it online. These are pictures that are taken off my website because they're on there, and that's specifically where we will be going. And I say where we will be going, not where I want to go. You see the words that I'm using, where we will be going. So I'm telling my mind, I'm telling the universe, and anybody else who wants to listen, that's what I'm aiming for, that's what I want. Don't let me down, you know, sort of thing. So you can use pictures from anywhere. You know, Google is a wonderful thing, as are other search engines, I'm sure. But Google, you know, they are a wonderful thing. We have access to bazillions, I don't even know if that's a real word, but millions and millions and millions of pictures from all over the world. You know, it is limitless. So you know, get on there, have a look. This is my life vision board, different, more creative. So this board, as you can see, these, you might not be able to tell, but these are pictures that are taken out of magazines. And these were things that stood out to me. So I've got breathe in, breathe out. That was just in a magazine. I just cut it out. And I really like that. That's to keep me calm. So I've got things that are stuck on this. So be inspired. The words are stuck on. Be inspired. Dream big. Because I'm really, you know, I'm really for this. I love this. Hearing no over and over, I was thinking, what am I good for? And that's when I got Wonder Woman. And I just love that saying. It's like, actually, yeah, you can do this. You can do it. It's all these reminders that you can do it. Growth. There's a little charm in there for my business as well. These are actually stick-on pegs. So I can take these pictures off and change them. But this is a holiday. This is like a holiday home, which I would just love, wouldn't you? This is a new lovely kitchen I'd really, really like. This is, again, that kind of freedom type picture where she's holding balloons, she's in the sea, she's, you know, it goes back to the picture that's on my phone. So they all connect. All my boards connect. Time, resilience. The time thing for me is a big thing because I am super busy. I never stop. And actually that symbolises having time with my little boy, because the businesses I'm running are to give me time with my little boy. So everything that is on my vision board is working towards that main aim. My main aim is to be at home with him. So everything is working towards that. But these are literally, now this took me, I would say, so this took me about 10-15 minutes to do, not long at all. This one, because I went on good old Google, probably took me about an hour. Didn't really take me that long, and I've handwritten on this as well myself, so you can draw and doodle as much as you want. This one took me longer. It took me a good couple of hours, but I sat with candles on, going through literally a box full of magazines, looking for the right pictures, looking for the pictures that stood out to me, looking for the stuff that stood out. And I bought the frame first, so this is a box frame. I bought the frame first and then decided to do my board. You can use anything. You can use an A4 piece of paper. You can use card. These are done on card. Use what you want. Absolutely anything. It's your board. Like I said at the beginning, the first vision board I ever did just actually had pictures like this that were basically just blue tacked around my mirror in my bedroom. So I saw them every single day. And it's a reminder that this is what I want in my life. This is what I deserve. So I hope that helps. You can be as creative as you want. I tend not to overthink it. The bit of advice that I would give you is don't put everything on. Like, you're not asking for the world. Don't ask for the world. Get focused of what you want. Once you've got it, put something new on. But get really focused. What is your priority? What do you want first? So the holidays, really, really want a holiday. But what do you want first? You know, what is it? Is it having a house? Is it having a holiday? Is it just finding happiness and peace and calm? And we all want different things. It may well be a rattly handbag. Put that rattly handbag on your vision board. You can do vision boards in this way as well. So if you're not that creative, then just write them out and put them in bubbles, colour them in as you get them. I've done that before. I had a house one where I had things like, I want a new rug for the living room, I want a new kitchen door, I want, all the kind of mundane things. But I coloured them all in as I got them, and it made me feel like I'd achieved something, which I had, because I'd got all these things. Otherwise, that would have passed me by and I wouldn't have had any gratitude for it whatsoever. So every time I colour something in, I say, thank you, I'm glad that I've got this. Add something new. So I hope that helps. Please feel free to drop me any questions. I will be doing vision board workshops where you'll actually be able to come along and make a vision board. So if you're interested in that, drop me a message. But I would love to see your vision boards, because honestly, I could look at them all day and I love seeing how creative people can be. And like I say, have an electronic one, have a paper one, have a card, whatever you want. It's your board to do with as you please. Have fun with it, and I hope this was useful. See you soon. Bye.